Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing? Howdy kids? I am Q, the Costa Rican coach of the Chicago DRAGAPULT. Yes sir, we are back here with another draft league battle in the BBR. This time around, we're going up against Dell, coach of the Edmonton Coilers, if I believe so. Link to his channel in the description down below. Go check him out, as well as most of the coaches in the BBR. But with that being said, if you guys didn't know, we took over for a team that was 0-3 in the BBR. Pretty much no chances of making playoffs. I am going to try to win these last couple games, obviously, but you know what I mean? Still, pretty much no chance of making playoffs, so we're kind of just bringing some fun stuff. Just trying to have some fun. Also, being like mega offensive, even though like most of my teams are pretty mega offensive anyways, because your boy refuses to go to timer again, because no one wants to live through that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm either going to knock everything out really fast or die really fast. And you know what? We're cool with either thing going down, if I'm being honest. With that being said, let's go into the team. Let's go into the matchup, actually. My man has a Palafin, big threat. Dragonite, Terra Normal, I believe. I'd have to look it up. I honestly don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's Terra Normal. Rotom Heat, Skizor, Greem Snarl, Fungus Boy, what's that thing called? Slow Poke Bro, Medicham, Mudsdale, Haunter, and Pikachu, which is his other Terra Captain, which I think is Terra Grass, but we don't care about Pikachu, to be honest. Ironically enough, team's pretty weak to Pikachu, not gonna lie. Look at the 6 we're bringing. We have 3 water types. So if they do bring Pikachu, or even if they bring Rotom Heat, it's gonna be a bit of a not issue, but it's gonna be a bit of a journey trying to mitigate those bonds popping off, which would be pretty funny. But regardless, with that being said, I don't. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really go into like what 6 I think they're gonna bring. Like I said, kind of just battling at this point. You know what I mean? These battles aren't really all that detrimental. You know what I mean? There's nothing. You know, there's no stakes if that's what I'm trying to say. Regardless, this is the team we got. Boom. Specs Pult. Specs ham sandwich is the best ham sandwich. I want to bring it. Haven't brought it yet. Obviously we only did one battle, and I was like, you know what? Why not? Choice specs. They don't really have a good switch in. Like if it's Grimmsnarl, I'm Infiltrator. I can U-turn. If it's, you know what I mean. Like that was it. If it was that, and that was it. I could see like a Scarf Haunter trying to revenge me. I think if Haunter does show up, it probably is Scarf or Focus Sash. I don't really see any other set popping off here, but I don't know. I've never used Haunter. You know what I mean. I prefer Gengar. You know, evolve that guy. Maybe trade him. You know. Espeon, Magic Bounce, Focus Sash. I'm unsure if this was like our dedicated lead, or if this is just like, it's just, I think it was just a Pokemon. We're just trying to Psychic, D-Gleam, and then we can like T-Wave, a Scizor if our Sash is still intact, T-Wave D-Knight if our Sash is still intact, T-Wave the Haunter, I guess, but we probably just want to, you know, trade with the Haunter, because if we're Sash, they don't, you know what I mean, and they're Scarf, we knock them out, you know what I'm saying? And then yeah, it just looked really good. Psychic, D-Gleam just looked like it was really good. D-Gleam for the what's it called? The Grimmsnarl, obviously, and Psychic for everything else. Thunder Wave for the things we already mentioned, and then the Baton Pass. So as I mentioned before, we do have 3 water types. So I don't really think the Palafin is gonna show up. We do have an Iron Tread, so like maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe they wanna like bring it for that, but at the same time, it just looks really bad against me. I don't see it showing up. It's not as Terra Captain, so it can't Terra Water and do Omega damage. Like I really don't see it showing up. But if it does, it does. We do have 3 water types, like I said. One of them is the Paldean Water Tauros with Raging Bull, Zen Headbutt, Close Combat, and Bulk Up. If we can Bulk Up in front of actually wait, this fucking thing gets walled by Slowbro. I don't think I get. Do I get Wild Charge? I'm honestly not sure. Like I said, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what this set was for. I think bulk up 3 attacks. I was just like, sure. Raging Bull is good for everything. And everything I can't Raging Bull, I can Zen Headbutt. But that's not true. Because the Slowbro is there. But we can at least Zen Headbutt the Amoonguss. I don't know. It's what we're bringing. It looks like a good set. Speaking of good sets, fucking Azu. Wait. This says Assault Vest, but I'm almost positive it's supposed to be Choice Band. Yeah, this is supposed to be Choice Band. With Sleep Talk instead of Brick Break. I don't know why the Assault Vest one is on here, but just ignore the Assault Vest. She's got a Choice Band. And she do be clicking buttons. Literally, Choice Band Azu comes in on anyone that's not a Mungus, we will be getting a kill. It's insane. It's kind of insane. And then that's why we have the Sleep Talk, in case we want to stay in on an Amoonguss turn and get spored. rather than anybody else getting spored. Granted, we do have an Espeon, so maybe that would deter them from even wanting to run that strategy. But regardless, that's kind of funny. I didn't know. I don't know why did I put the Assault Vest one? Thankfully, we caught that, because if I would have brought this into the battle, I would have been so pissed. And up next, we have lefties, pretty defensive Rotom, if I can remember correctly. Not really, just max HP. With Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, and the Electric Terrain to set up our end game win con in the homie Iron Treads. Earthquake, Ice Spinner, Body Pressa, because that was our best thing to be able to hit. No, I guess, I don't know why that's there. Oh, that was there in case of the Mudsdale, like, popped off or something like that. In case they got to, like, +6 with stamina. I'm unsure how Mirror Herb works. I want to see what the interaction is. The only thing I know that's, like, a guaranteed thing, and this is kind of like the strategy I'm hoping works, is, let's say, we're choice locked in a Flamethrower, or maybe even Shadow Ball with Dragapult, right? And then they bring in Dragonite. And then this would be a turn where, oh, like they're thinking to themselves, oh, I get a free DD. Let me just click DD. There's nothing on their team that wants to stop me. Maybe they're Clear Emulate to block Intimidate, you know what I mean? So it's like, let me just, or maybe they might be in a focus and not care about multiscale, which would be silly. I think you're going to be multiscale almost every time. But regardless, we can switch in on their DD turn, get a DD ourselves, be faster than them after said DD, because now we're both +1/+1. And then we resist their E-Speed, so that doesn't matter. Boom. +1 Ice Spinner is knocking that out if he doesn't Terra Normal. And then if they do Terra Normal, boom, Earthquake. And I could actually, if I want to get real greedy, Iron Defense on the next turn, just because I know I'm living every hit, unless it's Earthquake, I guess. Then maybe I'm not. Maybe I should Iron Defense. But at that point, I'd be +2 defense. So I don't know. I'm really hoping this Iron Treads could pop off. I think it'd be really fun if I could like switching in on a DD would just be so good. It would be really so good. It'd be so dope. Anyways, I really hope it pops off. Choice Band Azu, I can see also popping off like crazy. That might just steal the show, honestly. It literally gets a kill on everyone. But with that being said, I was just about to give the outro. Please enjoy the battles, or I hope you enjoy the battle. The battle. There is one. All right, and we do see the team. We see Dragonite, the Gengar, the Haunter, which I do think if the Haunter's here, it's Scarf. I just don't think you'd bring a Haunter to a Dragapult matchup if it wasn't. We're going to lead off with the homie to try and catch that Haunter off guard. If it wants to try and lead on the Dragapult lead. And then it also can Dazzling Gleam the little guy. What's the guy's name? Grim. And yeah. All around, pretty solid. No Pikachu, no Rotom, which is really good for the triple water core. Rotom is going to be like something that hopefully helps the team not lose here. But yeah, all right, we'll see how it goes. Really nervous for this one. Can we get our first win in the BBR? And will we be allowed to play the actual game? And will we not be forced to just stand there while our opponent just waits out time? Definitely not still salty about it. All right. In the past, we're moving on. It's our second game. We're pretty much, at least I think mathematically, I didn't do the math, but we're pretty much out of the playoff running. Like I said, like before, we inherited the team at 0-3, lost last week due to some, bad. We just lost last week, and so like we could potentially win out. I think it's only 7-week season, might be 8-week season. I didn't really do any research, to be honest, but regardless. All I can control is what's right in front of me right now. So let's just try to control that, and we'll see how it goes. They do lead off with Krampus, which is this guy. So I'm probably just going to get off a D-Gleam and then go hard out into my Raging Bull. So yeah, let's just get off a D-Gleam. Actually, I'll Baton Pass into my Raging Bull after I D-Gleam. But yeah, D-Gleam is pretty free. Hits pretty much everything. The Medicham is kind of insane. That's here. I actually forgot that was a Pokemon. But I will Baton Pass, because if they click anything here, it's either Sucker Punch or a Dark Move of some sort. Was that a crit? That was a crit. Alright, so Hack's already going in our favor. On turn 1, you hate to see it, honestly. But we are going to Baton Pass real quick. Hopefully they don't they can't T-Wave me. We have Magic Bounce. So yeah, we're going to Baton Pass. Perfect. Look at this momentum we're getting. Depending on what comes out, we may just be able to go right out into our Raging Bull. And then go out into this. So we will be going out into Rotom, maybe? Probably just click Rotom and go Thunderbolt. I know they are behind a light screen, and I would like to get rid of that, but I think Rotom just looks really good. I guess I can go Azu and get off a Play Rough hit, which is also just as good. So
So that is what I'm going to do, actually. Because the light screen's up and the reflect's not. So we're going Azu, and we're clicking play rough. I don't know how much this does. We ain't really calcing. We're just kind of play roughing. Not really a resist out there. It's Haunter. Haunter's your resist. Oh, it's this. Which, Slowbros are typically pretty fizz-def. So, I guess since we're waiting here, we could potentially calc some things. Solo Bro, defensive. How much is this play rough potentially doing? It's almost a 2 KO. If they're not lefties. And they can't really do too much back to us. They can if they dodge. So that's a thing they could do. They could dodge. And they future sight. Pretty cool. Pretty cool future sight, not gonna lie. That's strong against a lot of my guys. So once again, I'm gonna try to play rough. I don't remember why I'm sleep talk Azu. I think they had a hit. They had somebody that could put me to sleep. I don't remember who it was. But regardless, we'll just play rough again. 2 of these definitely would have killed, which is very unfortunate for the boys back home. Future Sight does do a lot to us. It might kill us this turn, but we could... Actually, it won't. Actually, it should. It should. Based on that psychic damage, it should knock us out. But this play rough is going to be huge chip on somebody. This is humongous chip on somebody. Kirby? Who's this? This is insane chip on Haunter. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. We don't even get to know a set. We don't get to fucking know nothing. Because Pokemon is a fair and balanced game. I got a crit turn 1. I can't really be too upset. We don't have a switch into this. So I think I'm just going to get... I want to switch out, though. Because I really do want to preserve this. It looks really good. Aqua Jetting things. As well as sacking later on. But the Haunter's in. And I kind of just got to sack to it. That's so unfortunate. I really wanted to... do some things. It's very unfortunate. I'll just sack this. I hate it here. They hex me. Okay. So, led to believe you're not Scarf. But I will go out into my Raging Bull. They could Will-O-Wisp me. But I have Raging Bull. So I'm just going to go out into that. One of our water types are already gone. And the Palafin is still alive. So, pretty threatening stuff going on. I do want to see if their screens are up and if I need to even Raging Bull. Light screen has 2 turns left. So, I guess not really. I could probably... they probably go Slowbro, actually. So, maybe I do Raging Bull. We're going to Raging Bull. If they Wisp, they Wisp. This guy's kind of here just to, I guess, slow down Palafin as well as get rid of, what's the word I'm looking for? Screens. And I don't remember our spread on our guy. I might not be speed creeping the Haunter. Tauros... I am speed creeping the Haunter for sure. And that looks to be... what's it called? Eviolite, and they do go for the Wisp. Okay. Oh, man, this thing would have definitely been dead, bro. Like, 100%. Let's see. Raging Bull, yeah, this is definitely Eviolite. This is Eviolite, like, defensive. I could have just went Dragapult, actually, which is probably smarter. But yeah, this was definitely Eviolite defensive. Where's my... Azu. Yeah, oh my god. Play rough would have almost knocked this guy out. That's so upsetting. I'm so pissed. We'll Zen. In the off chance that they stay in, they could definitely go into Slowbro, but I have a Rotom switch in, so I'm not entirely too worried about that. And they do go out into it. That's so unfortunate, bro. Literally, Haunter would have been a non-factor. We can't land a move to save our life in this game. Not that Zen headbutt mattered all that much, but god damn. You know what I mean? God damn. But alright, we still have this alive. I think I'm Intimidate, right? I am. Okay. So we can still use it to go damage Palafin. If their game plan is to, like, weaken all my water types, they're doing a damn good job of it. Because all my water types are, in fact, getting weakened. We still do have a Palafin resist in Dragapult, but it's not really all that defensive. You know what I mean? But regardless, it looks like there's Spadef Slowbro on this guy. And most of my physical attackers are gone, so that's very unfortunate. But we are just going to get off a Thunderbolt. It looks pretty free. They definitely should switch out here and get more of a generator back. Just seems like the play. But Thunderbolt is very free. There's no ghost types in the back. This probably drops, if I had to guess. It doesn't, so they're going to be able to get up a light screen, which is pretty cool. We'll Volt Switch into what? I don't know. I'm not going to go Tauros. That's bait. I'm not going Tauros. I think I might have to go Iron Treads, which is fine because that might bait in the Palafin. And I don't think they kill me raw. Unless they, like, choice band Wave Crash or something. So I could, like, just get some chip off on somebody. So yeah, I think I will. I do kind of want to preserve the sash on Espeon. So I'm gonna go Iron Treads. Wish I was Rocks instead of this stupid set. Because, then I could actually, like, get some utility out of this guy right here. But regardless, I think we just EQ whatever comes in. If they go into Haunter, I'll just Ice Spinner, I suppose. They go out into King Kendrick, which does end up being this Pokemon. So I think I honestly just get some chip on this. I don't really... Yeah, I just get some chip on this. I don't really need this all that much, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just gonna get chip on this. Just gonna get my chip and see what they go for. They might, you know, try and get a little fancy and go for like Bulk Up or something, or Calm Mind even, which would be pretty beneficial for us because we're Mirror Herb. We were supposed to be. This was supposed to be a little fancy tech for Dragon Dance D-Knight, like going hard on a thing. And they were going for some fancy read, but we're not reading today, boys. We are just clicking buttons. I will go for Ice Spinner because it should knock it out. And if they want to go hard D-Knight on some fancy things, which they might, are they going Slowbro though? Slowbro would have been a little bit better to just... Kirby, who's this? Nice. Alright, so this should 2 a KO. Even if you Eviolite. I mean, if you Eviolite mad defensive, then maybe not, but... you Eviolite mad defensive, it looks like. I could have got Rocks up so easily. Well, Ice Spinner once more. Everything else on my team, I believe, is faster than the Medicham, so I'm not really that concerned about it. And if they Wisp into, like, Pain Split here, I don't know if Haunter still gets it or not, but if they Wisp in a Pain Split here, it doesn't really heal them all that much, and I think I'll still win this exchange. And, didn't get the roll, unfortunately. Do I dodge the Wisp? Nope, but they just go for Hex, and I might live this because it's Hex, and it is. And I think they're defensive, so that's also why I lived that. But yeah, we'll go for Ice Spinner once more. So I guess Iron Treads is actually getting some utility out of here. We're actually getting some use out of Iron Treads when we thought we were just going to sack it. So pretty cool. Chip the Medicham down. Almost got rid of the Haunter, knock on wood. Could have got Rocks up, which would have been pretty sick. But hey, you know, we're trying to bring this Body Press Iron Tread set. It's going to pop off one of these days, trust me. But nice. This thing is gone. Thankfully, we didn't get Curse Bodied. So if they do go out into D-Knight and try to dance on us, we will be dancing alongside them and clicking Ice Spinner. EH Aqua Neos. It's this guy. Alright, so Jet Punch or Scarf Flip Turn is inevitable here. Yeah, so I'll just click EQ. Oh, don't tell me it was D-Knight. Kendrick? Who is this? Oh, fine. Nice. You sack off the Medicham. Iron Tread's getting 2 kills. Sure, why not? I'll take it. I mean, Big Palafin is going to be in now, but I still have 2 of my water types alive. One of them is burned, so if it is like a bulk up Palafin, it's kind of setup fodder. So, I would not like to do any of that. But they do go back out into it. I guess it could also be weakness policy. Honestly, I would probably just go Dragapult and drop a fucking Draco is what I think I would do. So yeah, I'm just going to EQ. No reason to save this. And we're faster, which is, we're getting chip on it, which is perfect. You'd love to see that. That's such good chip. Oh. Okay. So that was actually really good on them. Because this might, no. Oh, and we're faster. So now, if they're not Jet Punch, we unironically knock them out. Agility might not be Jet Punch. Hold up. Is Iron Treads going to get 3 kills after we try to sack it? That's insane to me. They're Boom Burst. Why were they faster? Was it a speed tie? Did I... Huh? Iron Treads. This thing gets Boom Burst? What kind of fucking set? It's Throat Spray Boom Burst? Palafin. Light screen, we're off. Okay. I don't know what to think. Palafin Hero Form. Where's Palafin Hero Form? Palafin Hero Form. Base 106 special attack. Not bad. I think we have to just go Rotom, though. In the off chance... well, actually, does Espeon knock you out? Espeon Psychic does 49 minimum. Iron Treads Earthquake did 45. I guess we could go out into Espeon instead. Yeah, let's do that. That's crazy to me. Psychic should knock it out. That's wild. What was this Palafin cooking? And why did it outspeed me? Like, timid, max speed, surf. I easily eat this. I might not even break my sash, yeah. It's Iron Treads. Oh, I was not creeping this. So that was just a speed tie. Were they just modest? No, because then I would have hell outsped. So yeah, I don't know. I gotta know. I hope he sends me his paste after, because I gotta know what the Palafin set was. Because I should have lived that. I feel like that was a speed tie, was it not? I got the agility the same time they got the agility. You know, his speed's base 100. I'm 106. I was speed creeping. I don't know what I was creeping. I guess just Haunter, because I assumed Palafin would jet punch me anyways. But they go out into Diamond Hands, who I will T-Wave promptly. We're going to T-Wave this guy. Because they probably just E-Speed me anyways. But in the off chance they don't, T-Wave is really good on this guy. I guess chipping it to break its thing would be nice too. But it looks like they're just going to, yeah, Terra. This thing could definitely still beat me. I mean, it's Dragonite, it's Terra, it's kind of insane. It's Terra normal. Who would have thought? We have a Dragapult, so after we break its thing, we could probably just go out and Pult. We do get the T-Wave off, which is really big. It's one way to try to beat Dragonite is with hacks. Are you Lumberry? You are not, and they do get full parried. So now they probably dance is what was going on there. Now they'll probably just go for the E-Speed. Regardless, we just Psychic. That is one way to beat the D-Knight. This happened to me in a different league in week 1, where I got parried 3 turns in a row. It was fun. We do break their multi-scale, and they get parried 2 turns in a row, which is not fun for the boys back home. We're just going to Psychic once more, getting super duper mileage out of the Espeon, I should say. And they do dance. But unfortunately, you're not going to be fast enough, brother. I could go hard pull right here, but I don't want to risk anything, so I'm not. They're just going to get full parried anyways. So it doesn't really matter what we do here. Never mind the E-Speed. Alright, could have went hard Pult. Don't care. I'm just going to go Pult and get a kill with something. Let's see. Dragonite. Terra normal. Level 50. At about 30%. Dragapult. Kills with everything. Yeah, Flamethrower should kill. So we're going to go into it. Is the Palafin's dead, right? It's just Slowbro in the back? It's just Slowbro in the back. Okay, sick. We don't even have to Terra here. We're just going to Flamethrower. Probably could have... Nope, U-turn might not have killed, so no. I'm just going to go for the Flamethrower. Slowbro's not a threat. I go into Rotom and just spam Thunderbolt until Dragapult comes back in to click Shadow Ball. Nice. So, pretty weird game, all in all. I gotta know that Palafin spread, bro. I really want to ask him about that, because, for one, him and I were speed tied with Iron Treads, which is insane to me. Which is so insane. We are going to go out and erode him, because we are choice locked. And promptly Thunderbolt spam. Iron Treads honestly did way more than I thought it was going to do. So honestly, shout out to Iron Treads. The Paradox Mons are finally doing what they're supposed to do. You'll love to see it here in 2023, the year of our bunny. If you guys didn't know, it is the year of the bunny. We are choice locked, which is why we swapped. Could go back into it if I really wanted to. Bit of a silly play, so I'm just going to Thunderbolt spam. Bit of a silly play, so I am just going to Thunderbolt spam. And I think that'll be the game. Unless this is the most cracked Slowbro set of all time. Didn't get to pop off Electric Terrain, unfortunately. For the Iron Treads, which if I did, it probably would have just won. But I digress. That man is Assault Vest if I've ever seen one. That man is hella Assault Vest. But good news for us is that if they're not... I wish I could Terra Rotom here. High roll. Slack off? Psychic. Alright, so yeah, they're Assault Vest. They are definitely Assault Vest, and unless Future Sight comes off here, which I don't think it does, Rotom should be able to clean up, but even if it does, then we have the Pult in the back. So we should be extra good, but it looks like we are just going to be extra good with the Rotom here, being able to Thunderbolt the Slowbro. So I was really worried about this match, not going to lie. Almost died. Palafin and D-Knight were just super scary to like prep for, as well as bring in triple waters against a potential Rotom Heat and Pikachu. And I know you might be thinking to yourself, Pikachu, you were scared of Pikachu? Only slightly, because I was bringing the triple water. But with that being said, GG's to the homie Dell. Link to his channel in the description down below. Go check him out, as well as all the other coaches that are residing in the BBR, except for one of them, because fuck that dude. If you all like what you saw and you saw what you like, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and we'll see ya in the next one. Peace. We're going to try to keep winning, boys.